In the desolate plains of Afghanistan, an eerie presence lingered. It was the spirit of a woman, trapped between realms, lost in the midst of time. Unbeknownst to her, her journey was about to take a haunting turn. The ghostly woman had roamed these barren lands for centuries, searching for her way back to the world of the living. With her ethereal form gliding effortlessly through the dusty air, she yearned for a chance to reconnect with the mortal realm, to feel warmth and love once more. One night, as the moon cast its ghostly glow over the land, a faint whisper reached the woman's ears. Curiosity filled her being as she followed the ethereal voice, fluttering like a moth towards a long-abandoned road that snaked through the wilderness. This road had an infamous reputation among the locals, for it was said to be haunted by ancient spirits who craved revenge. It was on this very road that they were rumored to have met their untimely demise, forever trapped in an eternal curse. Brimming with hope and trepidation, the woman ghost stepped onto the haunted road. Suddenly, her ethereal form took on a faint shimmer, almost as if the spirits of the cursed were pulling her towards their inevitable doom. On the ghostly road trip, her essence started to intertwine with the energy of the spirits that haunted the path. She could sense their anguish and anger. It was intoxicating, yet at the same time alarming. What would become of her if she couldn't break free from their grasp? And who knows, perhaps on a moonlit night, you might catch a glimpse of the woman ghost and her lover, dancing under the stars, a reminder that love's journey never truly ends. For love, like the ethereal essence of the liberators, is boundless and eternal, bridging the gap between worlds and transcending the barriers that separate us. So, embrace the lessons of the ghostly road trip, for within its haunting tale lies the eternal truth that love conquers all. Let it guide you on your own journey, as a reminder that no matter how lost we may feel, there is always a way back to the light. And with that, the story of the ghostly road trip in Afghanistan takes its place among the timeless tales, weaving its threads through the tapestry of human imagination, reminding us that even in the face of darkness, hope will always find a way to shine. The presence of the liberators lingered in the winds that swept across the plains of Afghanistan, their energy whispering tales of redemption and peace. And in the hearts of those who believed, their essence burned like an eternal flame. For centuries to come, the ghostly road trip in Afghanistan continued to captivate the imaginations of those who heard the tale. It became a symbol of resilience, of love's enduring power, and the possibility of finding solace even in the darkest of places. The energy pool remained a sacred place, a gateway between realms, a beacon of hope for lost souls in need. And though the liberators had vanished, their memory echoed in the hearts of the living, eternal witnesses to their ghostly journey. And so, the tale of the ghostly road trip in Afghanistan came to an end, but its impact would forever linger in the annals of history. The woman ghost and her lover had transcended their spectral existence, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and hope. And as the shadows lengthened and the veil between worlds grew thin, whispers of their journey could still be heard on desolate nights, reminding the living that love could conquer even the most haunting of obstacles. So the next time you find yourself alone, bathed in the soft glow of the moon, remember the tale of the liberators. Remember that, even in the darkest moments, a flicker of hope can illuminate the path towards redemption. But instead of despair, a sense of tranquility settled over the couple. They had fulfilled their purpose, released countless lost souls, and brought peace to the tortured spirits that haunted the spectral realm. Their ethereal journey had not been in vain. As their spectral forms converged with the vibrant energy of the pool, the couple felt a surge of warmth, an embrace of a love that transcended the boundaries of life and death. They knew that their journey had come full circle. And so, with a gentle sigh, the liberators surrendered to the energy pool, their ethereal forms merging with the collective life force of the lost. They became one with the memories, the spirits, and the timeless melody that echoed through the spectral realm. In the quiet stillness of the underground chamber, the Liberator's legacy lived on. The energy pool continued to shimmer, a beacon of hope for those trapped between realms, offering solace and redemption to those who had lost their way. The townspeople, who had once marveled at the ghostly couple, now had a new tale to tell. It was the legend of the Liberators, the spectral beings who had sacrificed themselves for the sake of the lost, and whose legacy continued to shine bright. And as the town's children gathered by the edge of the cliff, whispering stories of the Liberators, they would sometimes catch glimpses of ethereal figures dancing in the moonlight. It was a reminder that love, compassion, and purpose could transcend even the darkest of realms. Their battle was fierce, each strike echoing through the ethereal plane. Azrael's malevolence threatened to overwhelm the couple, to snuff out their flickering existence, but they fought on, fueled by their unwavering determination. As the battle raged on, Azrael's rage began to wane. It faltered in the face of the Liberator's unmatched compassion, their unwavering belief in the redeemable nature of even the darkest souls. They implored Azrael to let go of his pain, to release the chains that bound him to his vengeful existence. Gradually, his rage subsided, replaced by a bittersweet longing for peace. The turbulent storm within him began to calm. With a final, gut-wrenching cry, Azrael relinquished his hold on the mortal realm. His ethereal form dissipated into thin air, transformed from a harbinger of destruction to a being of peaceful energy. The Liberators stood in awe, witnessing the transformative power of their work. They had not only saved countless lost souls but had also offered redemption to a spirit consumed by darkness. For the first time in centuries, Azrael found solace. Word of the Liberator's triumph over Azrael spread like wildfire among the ghostly realm. They were hailed as heroes, saviors of the spectral realm, reminders that even the most tormented souls could find peace and redemption. With their mission finally complete, the Liberators returned to the underground chamber, their ethereal forms drained, barely flickering in the dim light. They stood before the energy pool, knowing that their time in the mortal realm was drawing to an end. As the couple continued their noble quest, they became folklore, the legends whispered among the spectral realms. They were known as the Liberators, the compassionate souls who had found solace in their shared purpose. But even the Liberators couldn't escape the toll of their ghostly endeavors. With every soul released, a small part of their ethereal essence faded away, a reminder of the sacrifices they made to bring peace to others. Yet the couple pushed forward, undeterred by the dwindling remnants of their spectral energy. They knew the price of their mission, and they were willing to pay it, for they had found meaning in their existence, a purpose greater than themselves. Along their journey, the Liberators encountered their most challenging mission yet. A vengeful spirit, lost in a sea of rage and despair, stood in their path, determined to wreak havoc upon the mortal realm. This spirit, known as Azrael the Tormented, had once been a warrior, consumed by an insatiable thirst for power. In death, his dark desires had twisted him, transforming him into a harbinger of destruction. Azrael's rage radiated like a tempest, threatening to tear the ethereal fabric that bound the ghostly realm to the world of the living. The Liberators knew they had to stop him, to quell the storm before it unleashed untold chaos. With hearts heavy with the weight of their mission, the Liberators confronted Azrael in a desolate battlefield, scarred by battles of the past. The air crackled with the energy of their clash, the forces of light and darkness colliding in a spectacular dance. But this treasure was unlike any they had ever encountered before. It wasn't precious gems or gold that lay before them, but rather a swirling pool of vibrant energy. It pulsed with life, humming with the faint whispers of the lost. The couple approached the energetic pool, drawn to its mesmerizing power. As they stepped closer, the essence of the little ghost spirit appeared before them, manifesting as an ethereal child with eyes full of hope. The child spirit explained that the pool contained the collective life force of those who had been lost and forgotten. It was a repository of energy, holding the memories and spirits of all those who had slipped through the cracks of time. Touched by the child spirit's story, the ghostly couple pledged to safeguard the energy pool, using its power to help other lost souls find their way back to peace. With renewed purpose, they set out on a mission to seek out those in need. The news of the ghostly couple's newfound purpose spread far and wide, reaching the ears of countless lost spirits who yearned for liberation. They flocked to the underground chamber, drawn to the promise of freedom and redemption. And so, the couple's ghostly road trip became an epic journey of salvation. With each lost soul they helped, the energy pool's vibrancy grew, its power expanding to encompass more and more spirits, breaking the chains that had bound them for centuries. It was during one of their stops at an abandoned village by the edge of a cliff that the woman ghost noticed a child spirit, his eyes filled with sorrow. The little ghost whispered of a forgotten treasure hidden within the depths of the ocean. Intrigued by the possibility of aiding another tortured soul, the ghostly couple embarked on a new adventure. They traveled to the coast, searching for clues that would lead them to the secret treasure and the lost spirit that guarded it. At the edge of a towering cliff overlooking the restless sea, the woman ghost and her lover discovered a hidden cave entrance. The air crackled with energy, as if warning them of the perils that lay beyond. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, the couple plunged into the depths of the cave. The darkness was thick, suffocating, but their spectral nature allowed them to navigate the treacherous corridors with ease. As they ventured deeper into the abyss, the cave walls began to illuminate with a phosphorescent glow, casting an otherworldly shimmer on the couple's spectral forms. They followed the ethereal light, their hearts beating with anticipation. After what seemed like an eternity, the couple emerged into a vast underground chamber. Crystals of every hue adorned the rough walls, bathing the cavern in a dazzling display of colors. And there, in the center of the chamber, lay the forgotten treasure. News of the ghostly reunion spread like wildfire across the town, and soon, villagers from far and wide flocked to catch a glimpse of the spectral couple. They became a symbol of love's enduring power, an inspiration to those who had lost hope. The local authorities, baffled by the sudden influx of visitors, sought to exploit the spectacle for financial gain. They organized ghost tours, charging exorbitant fees to witness the ghostly love in person. But the woman and her lover refused to be part of the charade. In a defiant act, the woman ghost and her lover vanished into thin air, leaving behind a town awash with rumors and speculation. They sought solace in the darkness, content to live their ghostly existence away from the prying eyes of the living. The couple traveled across the desolate plains of Afghanistan, sharing fleeting moments of love and tenderness amidst the ethereal void. They reveled in the freedom of being truly themselves, without the constraints of society or the limitations of mortality. As they traveled, the woman ghost and her lover encountered other lost spirits, wanderers trapped between realms, yearning for release. They offered guidance, showing them the way to find peace and salvation, just as they themselves had once sought. Along their ghostly road trip, the couple encountered countless haunted places, each with their own tragic stories. They visited crumbling castles, haunted forests, and forsaken villages, bringing solace to those lost in between. As the days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, the woman ghost made peace with her ethereal existence. She embraced her newfound freedom and took solace in the knowledge that she had broken free from the chains that had bound her for so long. One day, as she was strolling through the garden, a gentle breeze carried a familiar voice to her ethereal ears. It was a whisper, a voice she thought she would never hear again. It was the voice of the lover she had left behind in the mortal realm. Overwhelmed with emotion, the woman ghost followed the voice to a magnificent oak tree at the heart of the garden. There, she discovered a shimmering portal, a link to the world she had left behind. It was an opportunity to reunite with her lost love. Without hesitation, the woman ghost stepped through the portal, feeling the familiar pull of energy as she was transported back to the mortal realm. As her ethereal form materialized, she found herself standing in a small, dusty town in Afghanistan. The dusty streets were filled with curious onlookers who watched in disbelief as the ghostly woman reunited with her love. Gasps and murmurs filled the air as the couple embraced, their spectral forms intertwining, defying the laws of the living. The reunion was bittersweet, for even though the woman and her lover were reunited, they could never truly be together. But they cherished every moment they had, knowing that love had triumphed over the boundaries of life and death. The cursed spirits, sensing her determination, tried to thwart her escape. They sent forth a whirlwind of malevolent energy, swirling around her form, hoping to snuff out her flickering light. But the woman ghost refused to yield. The wind howled and the ghosts jeered, but the woman ghost pushed through the tempestuous barrier. She could feel the vibrations of coarse laughter echoing behind her, but she dared not look back. Freedom was so close, she could almost taste it. And then, with one final surge of ethereal strength, the woman ghost burst through the wall of malevolent energy. As she passed through the shimmering gateway, a blinding light engulfed her, erasing the darkness that had haunted her for centuries. When the light receded, the woman ghost found herself standing in a lush garden, blooming with vibrant colors and sweet aromas. It was a haven of tranquility, a paradise untouched by the taint of darkness. Here, she was finally free. Tears of joy welled up in the woman's ghostly eyes as she realized that she had achieved what seemed impossible. She had escaped the clutches of the cursed spirits and found her way to peace and salvation. Time flowed differently in this serene realm, and the woman ghost spent what felt like an eternity basking in its beauty. She relished in the feeling of warmth, of love, and even though she remained a ghost, she no longer felt alone. As the ghostly woman continued her otherworldly journey down the road, her presence became more visible, a flickering specter amidst the shadows. Longing to escape the clutches of the vengeful spirits, she pressed on, desperate for release. Suddenly, a deafening cackle pierced the air, causing the woman ghost to falter in her ethereal steps. She turned to gaze upon a grotesque figure, another ghostly apparition. It was the leader of the cursed spirits, with a wicked grin etched on its spectral face. The leader, known as Kor the Malevolent, had once been a powerful sorcerer in his mortal life. His thirst for power had led him on a dark path, resulting in his own demise and the subsequent curse that bound him and his followers to this forsaken road. Kor hissed with malicious delight as he approached the woman ghost. Another lost soul seeking redemption? How amusing. He sneered. But you, my dear, are trapped here like the rest of us. Fear tightened its cold grip on the woman's ethereal form, but within her, there remained a flicker of hope. She refused to accept her fate as a mere prisoner of the spirits. Determination swelled within her, fueling her resolve to find a way out. With a ghostly glimmer in her eyes, the woman ghost summoned every ounce of courage she possessed. Ignoring coarse taunts, she fixed her gaze on the end of the road, where a faint shimmer beckoned her forward. It was a gateway, a chance for freedom.